I was recently talking to a friend who had just watched one of my other videos, and she said something that stopped me right in my tracks. She said, wait, all of these chronic stress symptoms that you're teaching people about, it sounds exactly like what I'm going through with perimenopause. And honestly, she was completely right. There is a real overlap between chronic stress and perimenopause. Let's talk about that today. So many women, especially in their late 30s and 40s, are walking around feeling exhausted, forgetful, irritable, anxious, and blaming themselves for not being able to push through. But what if what you're feeling isn't just burnout? What if it's stress and hormonal shifts working together and you've been trying to treat one while ignoring the other? Let's start with what stress and perimenopause have in common. Here are just a few symptoms both can cause: brain fog, irritability, mood swings, insomnia, fatigue, anxiety, digestive issues, and low sex drive. Now, here's the tricky part. Chronic stress can worsen hormonal changes, and hormonal changes can make you less resilient to stress. That's why many women feel like they're falling apart during this season of life. It's not in your head. It is very real. Here are 3 quick questions to help you figure out what might be happening in your body. Question 1 to ask yourself: did these symptoms come on gradually or suddenly? Stress tends to creep in. Hormonal shifts, however, especially around your cycle, can be more sudden or cyclical. Question 2, do you feel wired but exhausted? That's a classic chronic stress signature. High cortisol keeping your body on edge while your brain is begging for rest. Question number 3, are you noticing physical changes too? Weight shifts, changes in your cycle, or even night sweats. Those might point more directly to perimenopause. But again, stress and hormones dance together, so it's really one or the other. Now, let's talk about solutions, because here's the good news. What helps stress helps hormones too. Start with your nervous system. Try 5 minutes of deep breathing, somatic work like progressive muscle relaxation, or just a slow walk outside every day. You need to teach your body that it's safe. Support your body gently. If you're in your late 30s and older, now is the time to nourish yourself with food, sleep, and boundaries. Taking things like magnesium, omega-3s, and B vitamins can support both stress and hormone regulation, but always speak to your provider first before taking any of these supplements. Track your patterns. Keep a stress and symptom journal for about 2 to 3 weeks. You may start seeing patterns that help you connect your symptoms to either your life circumstances or your hormonal shifts, or both. If you're a woman in your late 30s or older and you're dealing with brain fog, irritability, or straight up exhaustion, it might not just be stress, and it might not just be perimenopause. Bottom line, you're not crazy, lazy, or broken. You might be facing what a lot of women are dealing with, which is the perfect storm: the hormonal shifts of perimenopause on top of chronic stress that's been building possibly for years. And when your nervous system and your hormones are both out of balance, even the simplest things can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. Once you understand what's happening in your body, you can stop blaming yourself and start supporting yourself with compassion, with boundaries, and with tools that actually work. If this spoke to you, hit that like button, drop a comment to let me know you're not alone. And make sure you subscribe for more ways to reset your stress and reclaim your peace.